going, guys? So today in the PhantomCave YouTube channel, we're going to be doing a comic in audio mode today, and the comic we have for you today is the Scarlet Sapphire. Now, the Scarlet Sapphire is a comic which was published by the Lightning Strike Comics, I think in 2016 or 2017, when back in 2016 we had the Phantom celebrating his 80th anniversary, and back when few were starting to do like a shift in the publishing world, we saw in 2016 of that year, and that's also the year I actually got to know the Phantom, got to experience his greatness and the stories behind the Phantom and all the art and all that sort of stuff. I actually got to get a 80th anniversary special, which was nearly over, I think, 100 pages or something, and it also came with like a historical thing by Barry Stubbersfield. So let's get into this video. I hope you enjoy this comic in audio mode and my commentary in the video. So, as I was talking about, the Phantom, Scarlet Sapphire is the story name. We have the art in this story is done by Robert Carey, colors by Triana Ona Farrell, lettering by Robin Jones, cover art by Stephen Mooney, edited by David Williams, and publisher for this is Ian Macaulay or something like that. Let's get into the story, and I hope you actually enjoy this story. I hope you enjoy my commentary in audio mode, and let's get into it. So we have a big boat enters Moitan docks, Bengala at midnight. The big boat, we don't actually know for right now what the big boat is actually carrying, but I would guess either drugs or something else, or guns or smuggling or something like that. We actually get to see the Phantom's hands and arms in the fifth or fourth panel. We get to see his arms and hands, and he drags one of the he goes out of the shadows and he drags away one of the sort of bad guys that are on guard. That's supposed to be on guard but isn't. Yeah, and he gets bamboozled. That's the first page done. We don't actually, in the next page, you'll get to see the Phantom. So the Phantom appears with some crates on the right of him, and he's about to show the bad guys what hell is like. In the first panel, we say, "Things are bloody heavy. Where's the truck? Shut it." The Baron said we gotta be done here in 15 minutes. Talk about easy money. What? And then he gets pushed over. Who the hell is there? Show yourself. He then basically shoots at the person, and we all know who that person is. That's basically the Phantom doing his shadow work. We get a title for the story, and the Phantom reveals himself. So we get in, I think, the fourth page or the third page, we actually get a title of what the story's called, who has done it, and who the writer, the cover artist, the artist, interior artist for this, and the colorist, letterer, editor, and publisher is for this story. And in that page, the Phantom is basically stalking his prey, and then one of the bad guys says, "The ghost who walks," and then slam, and the Phantom wins. The Phantom then says, "Shush, so the rumors are true," and there is a hidden hidden crate of diamonds. Where were these diamonds kept? Who is shipping them into Bengala? And we will find that out in the next couple of pages. The next page, we get to see Diana, I'm pretty sure. And this story, I'm guessing, is, I've read it in visual mode. I've read it with my hands opening the pages. And this sort of comic, well, the next couple of pages, it's not Diana, I don't think. It might be Diana, but Diana is having sort of an interview with a news sort of person, and she says, "But I say again, we cannot stand by and watch the unchecked and unlawful trafficking of blood jewels from our country. Who or what gives this man the right to operate with such immunity, and at what cost to people in his employ?" The news person, the anchor, says, "I understand your concern, Senator Palmer, but you have to admit that these allegations against such a well-regarded and public Bengalian figure are rather unsupported by hard evidence." Next panel. "Do you truly believe that, Molly? Or is that what you've been directed to say? We've all heard the rumours. We all know that the mine is operating, though for some reason its location seems to be viciously guarded state secret. The only conclusion is with this man and his operation are being protected, no subsidized by this administration." Next panel. "Are you suggesting with no proof whatsoever that this station is somehow in a league with the opposed cabal of jewel smugglers? Some may say that your rhetoric is beginning to smack of paranoia, Senator." Next panel. "Some might, but they'd be just as naive and toothless as the rest of the cronies. I'll be back with hard evidence. Thank you for having me, Molly." And we go to the next panel. "Thank you for joining us, Senator. Next, crime rates across the world are down, but is the vigilante justice truly the answer?" That's that page done. "The Phantom is covered in by darkness and shadows. He is now talking to Diana, who has previously in the last page was talking to a news broadcaster, and Devil is sitting on the skull throne. The Phantom, Kit Walker, says, "Are you sure that this is the best way to go about it? Those are some pretty clever tactics. What do you hope to gain?" Diana says, "Traction, support. I don't know. I need to do something. These young men are giving their lives, and for what? More Bengalian blood jewels on the market and more dirty profit in more KB's pocket." That's that panel. The next panel shows the Phantom is complete black, a silhouette, and Diana says, "I thought you, of all people, would understand." The Phantom says in the next panel, "You thought right. I just don't want to be putting yourself so directly into the firing line if you can help it." Diana then says in the next panel, "What I can help is those kids. Promise me all do what you can to take that scumbag down." Yeah. The next panel says, "I'll recon the site tonight, provided I can locate it. It's time I met this more KB." That's a grilling end to that sort of page, and we move on to the next page. Now we get into the presence of the the blood jewel smuggler Morcabe. I can't say his name right, so if you're wondering that, you can comment if you want. He says in the darkness of his study room, "It isn't like you to be concerned." His daughter says, "You pay me to be cautious, do you not?" She then says in another panel, "It is my impression that this phantom deserves more attention than you seem willing to give." The next couple of panels talk about, we see a revealing of who Morcabe is, and he says, "I have the utmost faith in your capabilities, my dear. The truth is, our paths were bound to cross with that of the Phantom at some point." And then we get a close-up of basically his nose, chin, and mouth. He then says, "I say, let him come." Ooh, I wonder what would happen when the Phantom finds his lair. How's it going, guys? So today, I hope you enjoyed the first part of the Scarlet Sapphire audio mode sort of video. There will be 3 parts of that video coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I will be putting down the description of Lightning Strike's website and how to contact them if you need to do anything regarding how to get comics and all that sort of stuff from them. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, and we'll see you next week on the Phantom Cave YouTube channel.